Background music fades in. Shining Boss, welcome back, gamers and gaming enthusiasts. You're listening to Game Insight, the podcast that brings you the latest news, reviews, and discussions from the world of gaming. I'm your host, Shining Boss, and today we have an exciting topic to dive into. Grab your controllers and get ready as we discuss the recent report on the highly anticipated Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Background music fades out. Shining Boss. In an unexpected turn of events, according to a recent report, it seems that the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake won't be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. This news has stirred up quite a storm within the gaming community, and today we'll be exploring how gamers and gaming experts feel about this surprising development. Background music fades in. Shining Boss. Joining me today are two esteemed guests who are well versed in the world of gaming. First up, we have Shivam, a gaming expert and industry analyst with years of experience. Welcome, Shivam. Shivam, thank you, Shining Boss. Glad to be here and discuss this exciting topic. Shining Boss. And our second guest is Rahul, a passionate gamer and a well-known content creator in the gaming community. Welcome, Rahul. Rahul, hey there, Shining Boss. It's a pleasure to be part of this discussion. Let's dive right in. Shining Boss, fantastic. Now that we have our panel set, let's start with Shivam. As a gaming expert, what are your initial thoughts on the news that the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake won't be exclusive to the PlayStation 5? Shivam, well, Shining Boss, this news has caught many by surprise. Metal Gear Solid is an iconic franchise that has a strong association with PlayStation. The series has been a PlayStation exclusive for years, and fans have grown accustomed to playing it on Sony's consoles. So, for this remake to potentially release on other platforms raises questions and concerns among the fans. Shining Boss. That's an interesting point, Shivam. Now, let's hear from Rahul, our resident gamer. How do you think the gaming community is reacting to this news? Rahul, as a gamer, I've seen mixed reactions across social media platforms and gaming forums. Some fans are excited about the possibility of experiencing Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake on their preferred platforms, such as Xbox or PC. They appreciate the chance to play a classic game with updated graphics and mechanics. On the other hand, there's a sense of nostalgia and exclusivity associated with the PlayStation brand, and some fans feel that the franchise should remain exclusive to Sony's consoles. Shining Boss. It's fascinating to see the contrasting viewpoints, Rahul. Shivam, do you think this decision will impact the success of the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake? Shivam. It's hard to say definitively at this point, Shining Boss. But exclusivity has traditionally been a driving factor for console sales. Metal Gear Solid is a beloved franchise, and the prospect of an exclusive release on PlayStation 5 could have potentially pushed fans to invest in Sony's console. However, if the remake becomes available on other platforms, it might lessen the urgency for PlayStation 5 purchases, potentially impacting its success as an exclusive title. Shining Boss. That's a valid point, Shivam. Rahul, as a content creator, how do you think this news will affect the overall gaming landscape? Rahul, I believe this decision will have broader implications beyond just Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. It shows that game developers and publishers are increasingly considering multi-platform releases to reach a wider audience. While some fans might be disappointed by the loss of exclusivity, it could be a positive move for the gaming industry as a whole, promoting inclusivity and expanding accessibility to classic titles. Shining Boss. Well said, Rahul. As we wrap up our discussion, any final thoughts on this issue from both of you? Shivam, ultimately, it's important to remember that gaming is about experiences and bringing joy to players. While exclusivity has its merits, allowing more people to enjoy a fantastic game like Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake could be a win-win situation for everyone involved. Rahul, absolutely, Shining Boss. As the gaming landscape evolves, we should embrace the idea of games reaching a wider audience. Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake will still be the same incredible game, regardless of the platforms it's available on. Shining Boss. Well said, both of you. And that concludes today's episode of Game Insight. Thank you, Shivam and Rahul, for joining me in this enlightening discussion. Background music fades in. Shining Boss. To all our listeners out there, let us know your thoughts on this topic. Do you think the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake should remain a PlayStation exclusive or be available on multiple platforms? Share your opinions in the comments below. Background music fades out. Shining Boss. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting episodes of Game Insight. Until next time, keep gaming and stay awesome. Outro music plays. Note: this podcast script is a fictional conversation and does not reflect any specific opinions or actual events.